Welcome to Cool Yoga for Hot Times. Sometimes it's the temperature that makes us really hot. Sometimes our body temperature just gets hot all by itself. And then sometimes anger or anxiety will trigger a lot of heat in the body. So these poses should help to cool down the body and make you feel a little more peaceful and comfortable in your own body. We're going to start with some pranayama, some breathing exercises that actually help to cool your body. Now this one looks a little silly. Imagine that you have a straw and you took the straw and you lied it right in the center of your tongue, pointing to the back of the throat. Then you curl your sides of the tongue up and around that. Now, some people genetically just can't do that. So you may be one of them. No worry, you don't have to exercise on it. You either can do it or you can't. So you curl that tongue around and you breathe in through the straw. On the inhale, you're going to lift up your chin slightly, and on the exhale, drop your chin down and breathe out. So up, inhale, curl. You can actually feel that air coming in your tongue. All right, so that's one thing you can use. The other one is to take your tongue and place it right on the ridge of your upper palate, right behind your teeth. Basically the same thing. Allow the air to flow around the tongue as you breathe in. And close your mouth on the exhale, drop your chin. Inhale. Inhale. One more time. Come down onto your back. Into Bodhikanasana butterfly pose. Take your hands down on your low belly. Just butterfly the knees apart until you just come to that comfortable edge. Allow your breath to flow down into the palms of the hands on your inhale. And exhale. Belly rises on the inhale and belly sinks and softens on the exhale. Breathe in for 4 counts. Breathe out for 4. So both inhale and the exhale are equal in length. When the inhale is longer than the exhale, it triggers a sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, fear. When the exhale is longer than the inhale, we change that to parasympathetic nervous system, rest, restore, rejuvenate, and heal. So simply by lengthening the exhale until it's twice as long as the inhale, we actually can switch. So breathing in for 4 counts. Breathing out for 4. We just established this baseline. Do it another time, breathing in for 4. And your 4 may be different than mine. Breathing in for 4 and then exhale for 5. Breathing in for 4 and exhale for 5. In for 4 and then exhale for 6. Again. Adding on. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 7. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. Now our exhale is twice as long as the inhale. We've disengaged sympathetic, engaged parasympathetic. So as we continue our practice, keep referring back to this practice, breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 8. And you can do this anywhere when you feel that, you have excessive heat on the exterior, maybe just on the inside of your body, or through anger, even anxiety. Slide your legs forward now, stretch your arms above your head, and think of an ocean wave. Exhale, bring your arms down to your side, and then inhale, arms up. You might even visualize the coolness of that ocean wave. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands over your knee on your shin. Not forcing, but just use your breath. Inhale. And then exhale for 8. So there's no force required here, just your breath. Inhale. Exhale for 8. And then eventually you get stuck. And the next one, maybe a little extra hug here. Squeeze it in. Let it go. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, pull the left knee in. So we're always coordinating breath with movement. And even if we get stuck and the breath still continues to flow. So not only are we training the body, but we're also training our mind. And when we can take control of our breath, we also take control of our mind. So it's usually easier to do that. On this next one, super big hug, exhale. Keep this left knee bent. Place that foot on the floor. Pull your right knee in again and rotate your thigh in your hip socket without moving your pelvis. Flex your right foot, rest your foot on your thigh. Left hand holds down your left hip and then gently just pulse this thigh open. Figure 4. If you notice really excessive discomfort here, just stay here and let that muscle release. If not, without lifting your head, lift your left foot, clasp behind your thigh, and pull both legs in closer. Same thing, breathing in for 4, breathing out for 8. And then maybe clasping your hands over your shin or curling your tongue. Cooling breath. One more. Lower the left foot to the floor, unclasp. Clasp your hands over your right knee. Slide that left leg forward. The left hand on your right knee and half twist. Hook your foot around the back of your knee. Place your right hand on your rib cage and then breathe down into your ribs. Deep lungs. Notice where the breath flows, maybe where it gets stuck. You can extend your right arm out to the side and look over towards your right hand. Breathing in for 4, exhaling for 8. One more, breathing in for 4. Exhale for 8. Maybe a big long sigh. Oh. Come onto your back, pull this right knee in. Lift your forehead up to your knee, crunch, tuck the chin. And then place the right foot on the floor. Pull your left knee up, hip circles. Pull your knee to your shoulder, flex your foot, figure four. And if you want to go deeper, if your body says go, clasp your hand right behind your knee and clear it. If you can breathe in for 4 and out for 8, your body's going to be relaxed. No force. Okay, and then you can pull it in closer. When you start holding your breath, tightening your lips, you've probably gone too far. So go back. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, maybe a long audible sigh. The right foot to the floor, uncross your foot. Slide the right leg forward, right hand on your knee or thigh, half twist. Keep your hand on your low ribs. Extend the arm out. Gaze at your hand. One more breath. Pull your knee back in, forehead to knee crunch. Lower your head, pull the right knee up beside the left. And clasp your hands over your knee and your shin so you could interlace your fingers, grab your wrist, forearm, elbows. Now use the strength of your arms to press your back flat. Lift your chin, bring your forehead up to your knees, squeeze, big hug. Lower your head and shoulders. Roll onto your side. Come all the way around into child's pose. This child's pose, keep your knees maybe hips width apart, then sit back. If you can't rest your forehead on the floor, you could rest it on a pillow or a towel. You could even stack your fists. But once your forehead's on the floor, bring your arms all the way around your back. Think turtle. But then breathe into your back. Same thing, in for 4, out for 8. Circle your arms all the way around to the front. Melt your heart. Inhale, come up on your hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let go of all muscular effort. Feel your bony architecture. Pull your navel to your spine. Tuck your chin and tail. Like push the floor away with your legs and hands. Cat pose, and then inhale, soften. Lift the heart, not so much the chin. Lift the tail. Exhale. Imagine your spine and vertebra are like pearls on a string. Each one moves. And then notice the ones that might be stuck. And then just walk your hands forward, lower your hips and thighs to the floor. Come on your elbows and forearms into Sphinx pose. If your shoulders are really tight, you can clasp your hands. If not, position your forearms so they make the number 11. Stretch out through the top of your legs, feet, and toes. Press your pelvis down. Pull your navel back to your spine. And press down on your forearms. Draw the elbows back. Lengthen up through the collarbone. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Breathe out through your mouth, a big long sigh. Breathing in for 4. Maybe lift up your head a little bit. And then exhale for 8. Now you can do the curly tongue or just rest your tongue right behind your teeth. And just breathe in, open your mouth, take a big long sigh, exhale. Stack your hands, open your elbows, rest your forehead on your hands. Look to the right. Look to the left. And then rest your forehead and keep the left leg straight, like a lying down tree pose. Slide your right foot up the inside of your leg, knee out to the side. You can stay here or pull your knee up hip height and swing your foot over so it's at a right angle. You can keep your forehead resting on your hands, or you could open your arms out like cactus and turn your head either right or left. Once you settle in, keep incorporating your breath into your practice. And the only other force you will need is gravity, like it's pressing down on your hip and your thigh and your right shoulder. And keep your leg where it is, but come back to Sphinx pose. Take another deep breath, a big sigh, exhale. And then slide that right leg back. And press down with your palms, straighten your arms and elbows. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, stack your hands. Right leg straight, take the left knee out to the side. Tree pose or right angles. And back to your breath. And you can just shift your own energy over here. The left side is heavy, a comfortable heaviness. Sphinx pose, arms. And slide your legs straight again, pressing up to seal. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Press back up. Crisscross your ankles. Walk back and come back to your seat. eyes closed, take a moment of stillness. So without moving, fidgeting, anything, just become the observer, eyes closed. Notice any sensations in your body. Acknowledge them by just asking, what is it that you're trying to tell me? Sensations are the only way our body communicates back. So pay attention. And then observe the thoughts that will start to distract you. And then carefully choose those thoughts that support your health and well-being and peace and joy and love. And open your eyes. So our final pose, the one I like the best, if you have only one pose to do, this would be it, legs up the wall. Now, I'm going to go up against the wall, turn sideways. So I try to press both buttocks on the wall. Come down on your shoulder. Then swing the legs up the wall. And bring your arms to your side. Now, if your hamstrings are tight, you're going to need to wiggle back away from the wall. Take a deep breath again, a big long sigh, exhale. Take a few more breaths. I recommend that you take 20 minutes out of your day every day to do this pose. If you only have 20 minutes, 30 if you have the time. So I am going to leave you here. Stay here for about 20 minutes. Take time for quietness and peace. And think of everything that you're grateful for that will change your life. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste.